Monster Hunter World features 14 different types of weapons, with the hunting horn being one of them. In this guide, we'll take a look at exactly how to use this weapon to its fullest, as well as show you some things you may not know about it. If you're new to the game, or you are a veteran of the franchise and just need a quick refresher, this guide is for you. The hunting horn is a weapon that many players overlook due to its less than stellar moveset and apparent lack of special attacks. Besides its hard-hitting attacks, which deal blunt damage, which is great for stunning monsters, the hunting horn is used to buff the group via melodies. Melodies vary from horn to horn, enhancing characteristics of the group such as attack speed, some CC immunity, health boost, and more. In short, this is the go-to weapon of the team player. Beginning players utilizing the hunting horn should not worry too much about combos, which are rather straightforward, but instead focus on the notes that their particular horn plays and what the various combinations do, since these notes have a tendency to dictate your attack patterns anyway. Triangle is note 1, circle is note 2, and triangle and circle is note 3. Attacking with them in various orders will cue up melodies, otherwise known as stalked melodies. You can stalk up to 3 melodies at once, and players can play any of the 3 by pressing either R2, R2 plus triangle, or R2 plus circle. Note that if you play a melody and you don't do anything other than moving, you will play all 3 melodies in succession. As mentioned above, you can stalk up to 3 melodies at once, but if you don't use them, they will be replaced by the next melody you play one by one. Keep this in mind so that you don't waste melodies if you haven't buffed yet. Players wielding the hunting horn can also give themselves a buff called Self-Improvement, which increases their movement speed but doesn't affect other players. Self-Improvement is obtained by attacking with triangle and then pressing R2. Players using the hunting horn can also do what is called an Encore by pressing R2 again after playing a melody to perform the same one once more. This will either enhance that melody, making its effect more potent, or will provide some other buff. Simple versions of each buff you cast will appear green in the top right-hand corner, while the enhanced version will appear purple. The list of melodies you can play with each hunting horn is listed on the top right-hand side of your screen when in combat, and in your inventory screen when selecting the weapon. Be sure to check these out to see what they are and what order you need to press notes in. When using the hunting horn, you can see which party members are in range of the horn by the flashing icon next to their name on the left-hand side. If it isn't flashing, they won't be buffed by your melody. You can also see which buffs have been applied to these party members by looking at the icons just to the right of their health gauge. Be sure to pay attention to these to get the most out of your melodies. When attacking with the hunting horn, the game will show a list of notes that you have pressed in the top left-hand corner of the screen and suggest other notes to fill out your melodies. Because the hunting horn attacks slowly, you will have time to read these, so get in the habit of doing so until you have them memorized. The hunting horn deals a good amount of blunt damage, so be sure to aim for the head of the monster you are hunting to try and stun it. You don't have the combo power of the hammer, but you can buff your group instead. Lastly, the initial shockwave created by the hunting horn's performance has high attack and stunning power, making the move completely viable as an attack on its own. It isn't always the safest idea, but use it if you need it. Be sure to check out our other weapon and monster guides for all your needs, and if you have specific questions, be sure to check out the Monster Hunter World Wiki. Good luck, hunters. May the furs be with you.